Welcome to AI in 10. I'm Chuck Getchell, and every day I break down the biggest AI story in just 10 minutes. What it is, why it matters, and how you can actually use it. Here's what happened this week that could change how you work. Anthropic just released Claude Opus 4.6. It's an AI that can remember an entire book's worth of information, and it can actually fix your Excel spreadsheets for you. Think about the last time you tried to debug a complicated spreadsheet, or when you needed to analyze a 50-page contract, or create a presentation from mountains of data. These tasks usually take hours, like sometimes days. Claude Opus 4.6 can do them in minutes, and that's not marketing hype. That's what early users are reporting. So what exactly is Claude Opus 4.6? Let me break this down without the tech jargon. Anthropic is the company behind the Claude AI family. They're kind of like the cautious cousin of OpenAI. While OpenAI moves fast and breaks things, Anthropic moves thoughtfully and fixes things. This new model has something called a 1 million token context window. That sounds fancy, but here's what it actually means. Most AI models forget things. You give them a long document, they remember the beginning and the end, but lose track of the middle. It's like having a conversation with someone who has really bad ADHD. Claude Opus 4.6 can hold roughly 750,000 words in its memory at once. That's like reading an entire novel, remembering every character, every plot twist, every detail, and then answering questions about all of it, which is honestly better than most people do with books they actually enjoyed. But here's where it gets interesting for your daily life. This isn't just about remembering more text. Claude can now integrate directly with tools you already use, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and coding environments. You can literally tell it, look at this sales spreadsheet and create a presentation showing our top 3 problems. And it will do it. The coding abilities are particularly impressive. Software developers are reporting that Claude can debug complex programs, find errors that human programmers missed, and suggest fixes that actually work. That's huge because debugging is usually like looking for a needle in a haystack while wearing a blindfold in the dark. Early enterprise users tested it on legal document review. Normally, you'd need lawyers billing $400 an hour to read through contracts. Claude analyzed 100-page agreements, flagged potential issues, and suggested revisions in minutes, not hours. Now let's talk about what this means for your actual life, because this isn't just another tech toy for Silicon Valley. This is coming for white-collar work in a big way. If you work with data, spreadsheets, presentations, or documents, your job is about to change. Maybe for the better, maybe not. Let's be honest about both sides. The good news first, that marketing coordinator who spends 3 hours every week creating performance reports, they can now do it in 15 minutes. The small business owner drowning in QuickBooks, they can get instant analysis of their financials. The parent helping their teenager debug Python homework, problem solved in seconds. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some jobs are going to shrink. Entry-level data analysts, junior developers who mostly fix simple bugs, administrative assistants who create presentations from existing data, these roles might not disappear completely, but they're definitely going to look different. It's like when calculators replaced human computers. The job didn't vanish. It evolved, but evolution can be painful if you're not prepared. The money angle is fascinating too. Wall Street had a bit of a panic attack when this was announced. Amazon stock dropped 15%. Alphabet fell 12%. Why? Because investors suddenly realized that AI like Claude could replace entire categories of expensive software. Think about it. Why pay $100 a month for specialized legal software when Claude can analyze contracts? Why subscribe to premium Excel add-ons when AI can create those charts and pivot tables automatically? Why hire a full-time analyst when you can get insights instantly? This is great news if you're paying those bills, not so great if you own stock in those companies. Unless you're really into roller coasters, in which case your portfolio is probably quite exciting right now. For small businesses, this is potentially transformative. Instead of paying for 5 different software subscriptions, you might just need Claude. Instead of hiring specialists for every little task, you can handle more yourself. But there's a privacy consideration here too. If you're feeding sensitive business documents into AI, where does that data go? How long is it stored? These are questions you need to ask before diving in. Here's what you can actually do with this today. And I mean today. not someday when the technology trickles down. First, go to Claude.ai and create a free account. You can start experimenting immediately. The free version gives you access to earlier Claude models for $20 a month. You get priority access to Opus 4.6 with higher usage limits. Start simple. Take a spreadsheet you're working with, upload it to Claude, and ask it to find patterns or create a summary. If you have a long PDF document like a lease agreement or instruction manual, upload it and ask specific questions. Claude will remember the entire document and give you accurate answers. Here's a practical test you can try right now. Find a piece of code online, maybe a simple Python script or Excel formula that's not working. Paste it into Claude and say, debug this and explain what's wrong. Even if you're not a programmer, you'll be amazed at how clearly it explains problems and solutions. For PowerPoint users, try asking Claude to create an outline for a presentation. Give it your topic and key points. It will structure the whole thing, suggest slide layouts, even recommend what content goes where. The mobile app is worth downloading too. Having this kind of analysis power in your pocket is incredibly useful. Stuck in a meeting and need quick insights from a document, Claude can help instantly. It's like having a research assistant who never sleeps, never complains about overtime, and doesn't judge your weird questions. If you're thinking about your career, start practicing with AI tools now. Companies are beginning to look for employees who can work effectively with AI. It's not about replacing human judgment, it's about augmenting it. Create sample projects with Claude, practice writing clear prompts, learn to fact-check AI outputs, because these tools are powerful but not perfect. The people who will thrive in the next few years are those who can effectively collaborate with AI, not compete against it. The experts are calling this a pivotal moment. AI analysts say Claude Opus 4.6 raises the bar for what we should expect from AI assistants. The Wall Street Journal has been investigating why Microsoft's Copilot hasn't delivered on its promises, and models like Claude are being positioned as the answer. But there's a bigger conversation happening about sustainability. Training these massive AI models requires enormous amounts of energy. Some estimates suggest the AI industry will spend over $600 billion on infrastructure this year alone. That raises questions about whether this pace of development is sustainable long term. But for now, the race is on. OpenAI is preparing counter releases. Google is working on competing models. The competition is fierce, which usually means rapid improvements and falling prices for consumers. What we're seeing is AI's evolution from simple chatbots to what researchers call agentic systems. These are AIs that can handle multi-step tasks autonomously. Claude Opus 4.6 is an early example, but it won't be the last. This also highlights the ongoing tension between innovation and regulation. California is pushing for AI safety reporting requirements. The federal government is debating energy policies that could impact AI development. Europe is implementing comprehensive AI regulations. It's like watching a high-stakes game of regulatory whack-a-mole, where the moles are getting bigger and faster. The key takeaway from Claude Opus 4.6's release is this: AI is moving from experimental to essential. This isn't about some distant future anymore. These tools are ready for real work, solving real problems today. Whether you're excited or terrified, the smart move is to start learning, not because you have to become an AI expert, but because understanding these tools will help you adapt as they reshape how we work. The companies and individuals who figure out how to work with AI effectively will have a massive advantage. Those who ignore it, well, they might find themselves debugging problems the hard way while everyone else has moved on to bigger challenges. That's today's AI in 10. If you want to go deeper and learn AI with a community of people just like you, join us at aihammock.com. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends.